There is nothing under the sun that you will put into your hair that is going to reach into your scalp and now drag out hair to give you 5 inches of hair in 2 weeks. It is not possible. Yeah. Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, you are very welcome. So if you have been looking for the secrets to long, healthy, voluminous, natural hair, you are in the right place. Now, I know it has not been easy seeing all these hair influencers with their long butt length, waist length, bra strap length, luscious natural hair. They've been telling you it's rice water, rose water, moringa oil, clove oil, ginger oil. You've tried all these oils and waters and it's just not watering, and you feel like you are the problem, like your head is too strong and nothing is ever going to work for you. And I am here to tell you that is not true. Now, I am here to tell you for a fact, due to the extensive research I have done and with my full chest, there is no oil or water that you are going to apply on your hair that is going to give you 2 inches or 3 inches of hair in 1 or 2 weeks. Absolutely bogus. Now, these oils and water may not grow your hair per se, but there are practical steps you can actually take to grow long, thick, natural hair. And for some reason, hair influencers don't talk about this. And I wonder why. Maybe it is because of the need to constantly feed this uh, get rich quick scams, or these overnight success, overnight growth scams that makes us fall into it, swallow all these things hook, line, and sinker. And a lot of us are very lazy to actually do research to find out if all these things these influencers say actually work. Come to think of it, is it even practical? Ask yourself all these things. Is it even practical? So in this video, I am going to highlight and show you everything you need to know and steps you have to take if you want to see a turnaround in your hair growth journey. So if you are interested to see all the tea I am willing to spill, make sure you watch this video to the very end because you do not want to miss any part of it. Very important to know, there is nothing you are going to do that will make your hair grow 5 inches in 2 weeks. That is absolutely not what I am talking about. And the reason a lot of people fall for these scams is because they are always ready for the next quick fix or easy solution, which is why they keep falling for these scams which absolutely do not work. They keep jumping from rice water to clove water to moringa to this to that, and none of those things work. Everything good takes time, including your hair. So one thing you always have to keep in mind is that your hair is always growing, and it is a natural occurrence in the body. Just like you don't have to tell your heart to pump blood, our body's parts have all these different functions, and they know exactly what to do, and your hair or your scalp is no different. So there is nothing you can do to speed up this process. Are we communicating? Am I making sense? Is it sinking in? So there is nothing you will drink or you will rub on your hair that will give you Rapunzel length hair overnight. Absolutely not. The T is where a lot of people get is wrong is length retention. Listen very well. Length retention. Like I said, your hair is always growing. This is what hair influencers should be focused on teaching their audience. Length retention, not rosemary oil or clove water or rice water. Those things do not work. Okay, so we should focus on length retention. I cannot overemphasize on the importance of length retention. Length retention is the key. I promise you, if you are not retaining length, even if these miracle oils do work, you will not see any improvement in your hair because it keeps on breaking. We put oil on our scalp so it is not dry. which is going to nourish the environment and make it conducive for hair growth. It is not going to make your hair grow faster. It is going to make the environment conducive for hair growth. So all this focus on oils, also actually focus on the scalp and actually forget about the hair itself, the hair that has already grown. How is your hair going to thrive if we focus only on oils? No moisture, nothing, no moisture, no water, no hair products, no creams. Yeah, like I said before, your hair is always growing. And once you are born, your genetics play a role on how your hair grows. So there is nothing you can do to speed up that process. Absolutely nothing. So say and you grow about an inch of hair in 1 month. So nothing is going to speed that up because your genetics has already decided for you. This is the pace in which your hair is going to grow. Now, imagine this is your hair. Say your hair grows like this. It grows like this and it breaks off. It grows like this and it breaks off. It grows like this and it breaks off. Do you see that even though your hair is growing, it is not, you are not going to see any length because it keeps breaking off. It keeps breaking off. It keeps breaking off. It keeps breaking off. Okay, say your hair, you take good care of your hair. You moisturize, you do all that which is needed for your hair to go. Your hair grows an inch in 1 month and you retain that length. It grows some more, you retain that length. It grows some more, you retain that length. It grows some more, you retain that length. In about a year, you are going to have roughly this length of hair. Imagine if you keep on with this practice, by say 5 years, you are going to have long, luscious hair. I mean, do you guys see how simple that is? This is what we should be talking about. This is what we should be preaching, not about oils, not about oil, not about rose water, rice water, all the waters. Another thing which is going to hinder your Rapunzel length hair is over manipulation. You heard that right. Say there are some people who do their hair every week. They don't even give their hair time to grow. They are constantly combing, constantly pulling. And believe you me, the more you manipulate your hair, that is how it keeps breaking, 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 breaking. And there are some people who can swear on their life that their hair, when it grows, it reaches a certain length and it stops growing. It is because when your hair grows, it needs a lot of care, a lot of patience. But you are not patient. If you are not patient, your hair keeps breaking. That is why your hair gets stuck at a particular length. It's because of over manipulation. And you don't even moisturize your hair. We are going to get into that. So over manipulation is going to break your hair, which you are not going to see any length retention. Also, dry hair is going to break. I mean, it is so simple, guys. It is so simple. If your hair is dry, it is going to break. One time I went to a salon to do my hair, and there was this little girl that was seated by me who was also getting her hair done. So she had this thick 4C hair, and the hairstylist was busy combing her hair as dry as well. And this is how this little girl was in pain. So I had to intervene, like the natural hair girly that I am. I had to intervene. I told her to at least spray some water on her hair and apply some leave-in conditioner, because I always go to a salon with my conditioner, and immediately you could see how relaxed this little girl was. So wherever I find myself, I always try to educate people or hairstylists about how you can manage 4C hair, because a lot of people don't know how to manage 4C hair. Believe you me, I have seen things with my eye. A lot of people don't actually know how to handle 4C hair. That is why some people always opt for relaxers and their hair still doesn't thrive because they don't take proper care of their hair. With length retention techniques, you make sure your hair is properly moisturized. Make sure your hair stays moisturized. Your hair is protected with protective styling, and you also be gentle with your hair. Guys, there is something that they always say, if you are angry or you are not in the best of moods, do not try to manipulate your hair because it is going to break off so bad. Say you want to detangle your hair, you make sure you go in with water and a conditioner with good sleep. And before, if you used to see your hair all over the floor, you are going to see a difference. Believe you me. In fact, go and try it and come back and tell me you did not see a difference. Before, some people comb their hair and their hair is all over the floor. You are like, at this point, there will be nothing left on your head if you continue with that practice. If you moisturize your hair very well and you seal it with a good hair butter or hair oil, and you comb your hair, you are going to see that all that hair is going to stay on your head, which is going to lead to length retention and fuller, thicker, and luscious looking hair. If you truly grow 2 inches of hair in 2 weeks, that is 4 inches of hair in a month, which is 4 times how many months are there in a year? Which of these influencers have you seen with that length of hair? So you see that it is not even possible. It is not possible. It is not humanly possible. Even people with straighter or looser hair texture don't grow that amount of hair in a month. But your ability to retain length is where the dynamics change. Length retention is so simple. The first thing being is you moisturize your hair. If you moisturize your hair, it swells up, it absorbs water and it swells up. You can easily run your hand through, which when you comb, it bounces back. It's like a spring. When it is moisturized, that's swollen. When you comb, it bounces back. When you comb, it bounces back. Unlike when it is dry, when you comb your hair, it snaps. When you comb your hair, it snaps. Let me give you guys an analogy. So here I have two sticks. This one is dry and this one is fresh. So this is the dry stick. Take for example, this is dry hair. When you comb it, this is how it breaks. Do you see how easy it is to break? Do you see how easy it is to break? This is how your hair breaks off when it is dry. But if your hair is moisturized, this is how it is going to be. Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see? Do you see it? I mean, it is, guys, this is so simple. This is what we should be focused on. This is what we should be telling people. Not hair oil, not hair oil, not rose water, not rice water, but length retention. So guys, so you see how easy that is. The next step you can take to retain length is protective styling. Imagine your hair is in a protective style and you keep this in for say a month. Within that month, you don't have to constantly be manipulating your hair. Your hair is growing, and as it's growing, it stays on your head. You don't have to manipulate your hair. Say you do your hair once a month or every 6 weeks. In a year, you probably manipulate your hair, say about 12 times or even less for people who keep their hair for 6 weeks and above. You see that when you manipulate your hair less, your hair grows and it retains that length. You don't have to constantly comb your hair, which is going to in turn lead to hair growth. The next step you can take to retain length is protecting your ends. Like I said, your ends are the oldest part of your hair, which is prone to breakage. So you want to always make sure you protect your ends. Where even when you do a protective style, always make sure your hair, you clump them together in your protective style so that when they are together, the moisture is going to be locked in and is going to last longer. You always want to seal your ends. Always make sure you sleep in the satin bonnet. And another thing I've noticed is you can also use a shower cap. I have tried it and it worked wonders. Your hair, because your hair is trapped in a shower cap, which is plastic, it is going to trap the moisture, which is going to make your hair not to dry out fast and which is going to lead to less breakage. So you also want to avoid rubbing your hair on surfaces. When you sit on a chair and you lean and your hair is exposed and you rub it against surfaces, it is going to cause tension, which is going to lead to breakage. Also, another thing you can do to retain your length is using heat protectants. If you are like me and you like to stretch out your hair, always use a heat protector. And if you are scared to use heat, you can always, there are other methods you can use in stretching your hair, like the African threading, or you can put your hair in cornrows to stretch your hair before you put in your protective style. But I use heat, but I always go in with a with a heat protectant, and I use the medium to low heat only on my hair. So heat damage can also cause breakage to your hair because your hair is dry, very fragile, and very brittle. So if you want to retain length, try incorporating a heat protectant into your hair care routine, and trust me, you are going to see a major difference. Okay. So with all these length retention techniques, I promise you, if you follow these steps, you are going to see a major improvement in your hair in about 6 months to a year. Now, don't get me wrong. Hair growth oil can also improve the health and appearance of your hair. Note, I do not say help with health growth. Hair oils will not make your hair grow faster. They are going to help to improve the appearance and the overall health of your hair. So ways you can use oil to help in your hair care routine is to actually use the oil to massage your hair, which is going to help in blood circulation, which in turn it is going to improve, which may improve hair growth. May it has not been proven, but may in quote, so don't quote me on that. That it can strengthen your hair, seal in moisture, improve scalp health, and also strengthen your hair strands. So hair growth oil will help to make your hair look fuller and thicker, shiny, and also look luscious. Hair growth oils can also help to prevent dandruff on the scalp, but also know that if you over apply hair growth oil on your scalp, it is going to cause product buildup. Long is going to clog your pores, and applying too much oil is going to cause product buildup, which is going to weaken your hair strands and also weigh your hair down. So you want to use oils in moderation. So yeah, guys, we have come to the end of this video, and I hope you guys are going to put these steps into place to and focus on length retention instead of all these oils, all these bogus claims that is being circulated on the media. Please, guys, make sure you focus on these tips, and trust me, I believe and I promise you, you are going to see a turnaround in your hair care journey. So yeah, guys, if you have watched up to this point, I say thank you very much. And yeah, if you are new, please leave a comment down below, and I will see you all in my next video.
Hey, speak to me kindly. I'm the type